Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Unlock Your First Six Figures blog talk. Uh, hey, y'all, good morning. So we have a visitor on the rooftop. But this week, what we're talking about is fixing your focus because it all starts with the blog. So the blog is at ShaCannon.com/focus. Let me see if I can get this off of here so that I can see. Um, I can't move that out the way. Okay, that's something new StreamYard is doing. But anyway, welcome to Unlock Your First Six Figures blog talk. I am your host, Shay Cannon. I'm an award-winning fractional chief operating officer to an exclusive clientele of CEO, six and seven figure CEOs. So I have this mission. The mission includes you. And that mission is to help entrepreneurs and business owners, small business owners, to stop spinning their wheels and struggling to get to their first six figures in revenue. I want to show you how to make the money and create time freedom. Let's make the money and create time freedom. My freedom, it looks like living and working my business from anywhere in the world. That includes, yes. I started this journey in Belize. I lived in Mexico for 3 years. For the past year and a half, I've been in Buenos Aires, Argentina. And I have finally made it back to my favorite little beach town of Playa del Carmen, Mexico. So that is me living my best life over here. However, again, I call this little section a little business value with a view. So I'm giving you view. I wasn't able to give you view yesterday because of the rain, but we're back poolside for our poolside parlay. So I'm giving you view, and now it's time for the value. Because again, we've been talking about fixing your focus this week, right? Fixing your focus. I can give you all the tactics. I can give you all the strategies. I can give you all the know-how to get to your first six figures. But without focus and without consistent action, you will not get there, right? And consistent action takes, guess what? Focus. So that's why I picked this topic for this week. However, I'm doing it a little differently, right? Because we all as humans lose focus. Even though I'm known for having an extreme amount of focus, I lose focus too. And so what I wanted to share with you was one of the strategies that I use to get my focus back. And that is I lean into some of my favorite gurus and some of the things that they have taught me about focus. Okay. So yesterday I shared with you Simon Sinek, and I shared with you 4 things I learned from him about focus. Okay. Today I'm going to go a little woo woo and I'm going to tell you about Dr. Joe Dispenza. Okay. Dr. Joe Dispenza. Dr. Joe Dispenza is a well-known researcher. He's a speaker and he goes into the intersections of neuroscience, epidemics, and quantum physics, okay? But particularly in relation to personal transformation. If you don't know who Dr. Dispenza is, I really want you to look him up. And again, in the blog, for each guru that I share with you, I have connected their name to their YouTube channel. So you can go and learn more about them through the speeches and, different things that they have said. But these are the 4 things that I've learned from Dr. Joe Dispenza. The power of thought, okay? The power of thought. He emphasizes that the power our thoughts have in shaping our reality, right? By focusing our thoughts on positive and transformative ideas, we can potentially influence the material world and our health, right? But we can also influence our focus. Right? So we have thoughts of being out of focus. If we have thoughts of the negative or the opposite of what we want to feel, we should start thinking the positive. We should start thinking about being more focused. We should start thinking we are focused, right? We should start thinking about focus. Okay, so that was tip number 1. Tip number 2 is about meditation and focus, okay? One of his main techniques from Dr. Joe Dispenza is that he advocates meditation heavily, okay? Meditation in essence is a focused exercise. Through meditation, individuals can train their minds to cultivate deeper levels of focus. Okay. So in essence, when you are meditating, you are focusing. So when you choose to meditate, you're telling your brain to focus on something. Now, all of that quiet your mind stuff, that's not everybody. I don't know about you, but I could never quiet my mind. But I can focus on one thing, right? In one arena as I meditate. So meditation is an exercise in focus. So that's tip number 2. Tip number 3 is breaking the habit of being yourself. Okay, breaking the habit of being yourself. Basically, what's happening is you can shift your focus and change your habits and our thoughts and ultimately our identities. But basically, I just want you to think about what is it that makes you lose focus, okay? What is it that makes you lose focus? And keep that top of mind as you're trying to change yourself into being more focused, right? Because the opposite of what you're doing to not be focused is going to be focused, okay? So tip number 3, change the habit of being yourself. Tip number 4, be present. Be present. Okay. Being present is all mindfulness, is all about focusing on the now. Okay. It's all about focusing on the now. So I want to thank Dr. Joe Dispenza. If you want to know how to spell his name and you want his YouTube channel, go to the blog post. It's at ShaCannon.com/focus. So again, my 4 tips from Dr. Joe Dispenza are the power of thought. Okay, so you can think your way into focus, meditation and focus, because meditation is a practice of focus, right? Breaking the habit of being yourself. Okay, to change your reality, we need to change our focus from being, just going with the flow to creating the flow. So instead of being in the flow of unfocused, concentrate your flow to be focused. Okay, and last but not least, being present. That's mindfulness. And mindfulness is also an exercise in focus, because where your mind is where your focus is. Okay. So those are my 4 tips on fixing your focus. We'll be back on tomorrow for another guru and 4 more tips for helping you to fix your focus. I think this is a very important topic. We're towards the end of the year. At the end of this week, we'll be into Q4. It is time to be focused like never before. It's time for us to focus so we can end the year strong in our businesses, okay? I know some of you are tired, right? You've been doing this all year long. I know some of you are looking forward to the holidays toward the end of the year. However, now is the time to be focused to get everything you need to get done in your business before the end of the year. That's why focus is important, all right? So right now we're about to start the morning show. So I want you to join me. We're going to dive deeper into these tips from Dr. Joe Dispenza. So join us, because focus is important. You can get very few places in life without focus, especially for the success of getting to your first 6 figures. So you need this focus. So we need to talk about it. All right. Join me for the morning show. It only happens inside the group, ShaCannon.info/group. So join me over there. We're going. Give me 2 minutes to get off the rooftop. Have a great day.